without having to go through all this.
All right. We're good, Colin? We're on? Okay. Good morning, everybody. It is the 13th day of April,
I don't
2026.
think it's on.
It's 9 a.m. We are in the Commissioner's Courtroom in the new Aransas County Courthouse located at 308 North Live Oak, Rockport, Texas, 78382. And I call this meeting to order. Please stand and join me with the invocation.
Yeah. Please join me as I pray. As always, Father, we're thankful for the blessings of this new day and the beautiful weather you've given us, and just for the great privilege of residing here in this county and this state and this country. And the word you placed on my heart today is authority. And I know in this courtroom, the judge and the commissioners have authority over this meeting today, and our governor has authority for the most part over our state, and our president over our country. But the question that you asked us is, who has authority over our lives individual? Who do we follow? Who directs our will? And that's the most important question we need to ask, because the safest place for any of us to be is in the center of your will. So we pray that this morning for these commissioners and everyone present today, that they'll surrender their will to your will, follow your direction, and we'll be on the path that you would have us follow. And we just give you the praise and the glory for everything that you're going to accomplish for the citizens of this county. For it's in your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Please join me with the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Perfect. Roll call.
Commissioner Cheney. Commissioner Casterline. Commissioner Russo. Commissioner Dupnick. Judge Garza.
Here. And then I want to remind the court, so these mics are directional. Where the mic points, that's where it picks up. Last week I had mine pointed that way because there's not very much room up here. So the clerk had a little bit of time hearing me. I apologize, and I'll get better at that. All right, this time we'll hear from citizens to be heard. Oh, did we do a roll call?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right, citizens to be heard. Ms. Pam Hurd.
Good morning. If it's all right, I'd just as soon speak for just a minute. Pam Hurd, Rockport, Texas. If it's okay, I'd just as soon speak right before the line item. It's number 24, and it'll just take me a minute. I have
All
a
right.
suggestion.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
We'll bring you back up. All right, I'm going to make a change. I'm going to go with number 2 first. So do I have a motion for item number 2? Are there mics on? Check them.
There's no feedback, so tap the mic.
I'll second that motion.
All right. Mr. Mark? Yep, come on up.
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. My name is Mark Gour. I'm one of the co-managers of Pearl Point LLC. Actually was called Hurricane Harvey Holdings Company. Huh?
It was called Harvey Housing.
Yeah, Harvey has. We've dissolved that by now. But anyway, so that's where this all started. It started after Hurricane Harvey, when our group bought the property and came to y'all to request a 381 agreement from the county, which is, as y'all know, is a sliding scale tax abatement on the county taxes. I think we're in year 5 right now, which is we get a rebate for 50% of the amount that we paid in 2025. So just a brief outline of what we did. May 7th of 2019, we commenced construction on Phase 1, and on February 9th of 2021, we completed construction. On May of 2021, we sold Phase 2 to the new owners of the property. On May 25th of 2021, we assigned the developer's rights and obligation to the new entity, and as of that point, 1 and 2 were owned as separate companies, including their respective rights and the obligations under the agreement for each phase. June 10th of 2021, we started construction on Phase 2. Like I said, in July of 2022, we sold the interest in Phase 1 to Pearl Point Phase 1, and we've completed construction of Phase 2 on February the 6th of 2023. So in our annual report, we're supposed to outline the compliance of each of the applicable terms of the agreement, which follows, right? So we are in compliance with the agreement. We are in compliance with the construction timeline. We constructed a total of 480 rental apartments at Pearl Point. We invested the proper amount of capital investment into both properties. We have paid our ad valorem taxes on time and are current on our 2025 taxes. We were required to buy local, so we did. Out of our original investment, we spent almost $22 million on all the infrastructure, paving, stonework, personnel, site signage, landscaping, irrigation, site cleaning, civil engineering, survey, fencing, artwork, etc. With a few exceptions, we weren't able to buy locally, so we outsourced. Most of the contractors were out of Nueces County: swimming pool, office supplies, mirrors, overhead doors, painting, etc. The remaining work, I had to take that back. So the remaining work was done by experienced construction people, meaning large-scale and repetitive rapid construction for installation. That was fencing, site assessment, architecture, interior design, framing, lightweight concrete, drywall, flooring, appliances, etc. The list goes pretty much on and on. The last part of it is we were supposed to hire local. So all of our staff at Pearl Point, we have 6 people that work for us full-time, and all of them reside in Aransas County.
Could you tell us those position titles?
Pardon me?
Could you tell us the position titles of the local?
The manager, the assistant manager, the leasing agent, and 3, we have a property construction manager, and he has 2 assistants.
Thank you.
Okay. So, I said I had 5, but I got 6. I had to hire somebody else. So that is my report. Any questions? Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Commissioner Cheney?
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo? Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick?
Aye.
Judge Garza?
Aye. Motion passes. Item number 1.
I move to approve April 1st, 2025 presentation for Pearl Point Phase 1 LLC as required by the Chapter 381 Economic Development Agreement and authorized payment of $21,028.21 for the rebate of the 2025 taxes paid by January 2026.
I'll second that.
We've got a motion and a second. Gentlemen, come on up. Morning.
Morning, everyone. So my name is Austin Wood. I'm here on behalf of Pearl Point Phase 1 LLC. We own and operate the property and have since July of 2022. I'm here to confirm that we are in compliance with the terms of the 381 agreement as it relates to number of employees we have that reside in Aransas County. We currently have 4 of 4. we apologize. 404, as far as, you know, work and contracting and companies we utilize on site, we do employ local to the furthest extent possible. In some cases, it does make sense for us to, you know, hire national corporations for like larger, you know, portfolio level things. But as far as, you know, the routine and day-to-day things, monthly contracts as well, we do local as to the furthest extent. So alarms and monitoring, painting and cleaning during unit turns, any non-routine projects that go on site, we typically you know, go local to the furthest extent we can. We have paid taxes on time each year under our ownership, so in full on time. Any questions?
What are the positions of your four local employees?
We have a community manager, a property manager. We've got a leasing agent.
Are those two separate or is one in the same, community and property?
We call them different names, but it's the same. Yes, ma'am. We've got a on-site leasing manager. And then we've got a service manager and housekeeper.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Just a point of clarification, both units have separate lines of supervision, is that correct? Managers?
Between
Well, I mean, between phase one and phase two? You have-
Yes.
Yes.
different.
All right, any other questions for Mr. Wood? All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Commissioner Cheney?
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo?
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick?
Aye.
Judge Garza?
Aye, motion passes. Thank you, gentlemen. Item number 3 is a presentation of the Aransas County Courthouse grand opening video created by Doreen Bronner and Janae Evans. So we're gonna look at that
Well, before we
today.
get to the presentation, I just also want to tell you that your staff photo, which you'll see here, is on order, so that should be in 3 weeks, and that will complete the whole project, with the exception of number 6, which you will get to later. But go ahead, if we want to roll this video, it's about 2.5 minutes, and I'm sorry, I did not bring popcorn, so.
August 25th, 2017. Hurricane Harvey devastates Aransas County, and our courthouse is lost.
Volume issues.
After 9 difficult years, Aransas County is proud to present to you a new courthouse along with a community center. Please enjoy highlights from our January 28, 2026 ribbon cutting ceremony.
Thank you, Doreen. Thanks, Janae. Appreciate you. All right, do I have a motion to accept the consent agenda?
So move.
I'll second that.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
do you want to read the,
Yeah, I was gonna,
sorry.
I want to acknowledge a donation check of $250 from Broadus and Associates for the Aransas County Courthouse grand opening ribbon cutting ceremony.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Castleline.
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Garza.
Aye, motion passes. Item number 7.
I move to approve the county library applying for the Texas Commission of Arts TCA matching grant 1.1 to book a performance from Magic Theater for the 2026 summer reading program.
Second.
We got a motion and a second. Ms. Iris, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Commissioners, Judge. We're gearing up for our summer program, so we're starting to look for grants to bring in some performers for the kids during the summer.
What's the cost of this performance, Iris?
This one is 1,000, so the arts grant would give 500 for that, and we put in the other 5.
Thank you.
Any questions?
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Castleline.
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Garza.
Aye, motion passes. Item number 8.
Move to approve allowing Aransas County Public Library to apply for an HEB grant in the amount of $400.
Second.
You got a motion and a second. Ms. Iris?
Same thing.
Same
We're
thing.
getting ready for the summer.
All right.
Thank you.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Castleline.
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Garza.
Aye, motion passes. Item number 9.
Move to approve final plat of lots 47A and 47B of the Coleman Fulton Pasture Company subdivision and lots 12R and 13R of the Salt Lake subdivision, in which a 40-foot drainage utility easement along the east boundary of Lot 12 is vacated and rededicated along the west boundary of proposed Lot 13R.
I'll second that.
We've got a motion and a second. Ms. Cack, good morning.
Good morning. This is a bit of an unusual plat to come before y'all because the main reason that it has to come before y'all is the drainage easement. All the new lots meet the state standards and would otherwise, this would be a minor administrative plat, but the drainage easement necessitates it coming before the Commissioners Court for approval.
I had a question.
Yes, ma'am.
On the drawings where you show current and then proposed, there is land on the current that is on the other side of, I think that's sagebrush,
Yes, ma'am.
but on the proposed, there isn't any inclusion of that land. What happened to that land? Is that
That land will retain the previous legal description. It is, that lot, part of the replat is formally separating those tracts from the tracts above or to the north of Sagebrush. When that road was platted in, it was a correction. It was it created some non-contiguous lots, including this one. And so under this replat, the portions of the lot there to the south of East Sagebrush will be officially separated from the lots to the north.
And so the person who thought they owned that land on the other side, the north side of Sagebrush, is going to someone else then?
No, ma'am. The owner, Mr. Blake, will retain ownership of both the north and the southern properties. It's just that now the southern properties, there is a slight change in the boundary line on that end, but they went ahead and took this opportunity to make it formally separate, a different legal description from the property to the north.
Okay, thank you.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you'll get 2 separate tax assessments then for that property?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right.
Commissioner Cheney,
Aye.
Commissioner Castleline.
Aye.
Commissioner Russo,
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick,
Aye.
Judge Garza.
Aye, motion passes. Item number 10.
I move to approve accepting the geotechnical services proposal from Urban Engineering Services Professional Solutions as supplemental proposal, change order number 1, adding an additional $2,925 to the lowest cost proposal received December 2nd, 2025.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Good morning, Al.
Good morning. So when UES came out in December, they did a boring and some testing. When they took it back to GBA and the other IES, the other engineers, there was some additional items that they needed, so they're coming back out and they're going to rebore another hole.
And this is for the aquarium
Correct.
project.
And I had a question why these services weren't included in the initial bid, and my understanding was that the structural engineer had the same question because they had stressed that this was a report that they absolutely needed, but it wasn't included in the original scope of work when the RFP was done.
Correct. It was between GBA and IES and UES. That was the conversation. So when this one came back to me, I sent it back to GBA and IES and asked them to confirm that this was everything that they would need. So I don't know what to say other than
Who did the scope of work on the initial proposal?
GBA.
Who is IES? There's no,
IES is the environmental engineers that are working under GBA, that are working under
so
Garza
it's
Bomber.
environment, it's.
Yeah.
What is their name? Do they have a formal title?
I don't, yeah, they do have a formal name off the top of my head. I can't remember it.
Yeah.
But UES is the local.
Right, Urban Engineering Services is a local.
Yeah, they're the local ones who originally had done it.
Just for the record, can you tell us what the GBA and the ACI, what that stands for?
Garza Bombardier and Associates is GBA. Those are the architects for the aquarium. And IES, I cannot remember what their initials stand for.
So, American Concrete Institute,
Oh,
That's ACI.
yeah, that's ACI.
and that's for sulfate testing. What's that? What is sulfate testing?
So that has to do with the foundation. They have to check what's going on out in the soil to decide what kind of concrete they're going to need to put in there.
How deep do they go?
The last one was 100 feet. I think this one is going to be 50.
So this is to make sure that the foundation, whatever they design, can support it based on the soils?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a soil study,
All right.
an additional soil study.
All right, any other questions?
Commissioner Cheney?
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo?
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick?
Aye.
Judge Garza?
Aye, motion passes. Item number 11.
I move to approve and authorize execution of right of entry and license agreement between Aransas County and the Texas General Land Office for access to state tracks 66 and 67, Aransas Bay for the Gulf Intercoastal Waterway Cap 205 Goose Island project in connection with the county's project partnership agreement with the United States Army Corps of Engineers and authorizing the county judge to execute the same.
I'll second that.
You've got a motion and a second. Ms.
Again,
Jackie, or-
do we have something that shows where this is? Or is this all up and down Lamar Peninsula?
This is the,
Turned off.
this is the Goose Island project where they're going to be doing the rebuild from the dredge to
Yeah,
mitigate some of the erosion.
it's a spoil area, but do we have a drawing of
Where it's gonna
a
be?
site plat of it?
Where they're gonna dredge.
We do have where they're going to place the material. I can get that for y'all. I
I'd
don't
like to
have
see
it.
that.
Okay.
Did we have that at a previous meeting too? I thought we had
Yeah.
seen it previously.
We have.
I believe so,
We
but
might have.
I can get it for y'all. I can make sure that y'all get a copy of it.
Okay.
From a legal standpoint, it's good?
Yes, Judge. This did go through legal review,
Okay.
and the court has heard, this is part of the county's project partnership agreement with the U.S. Army that was entered a couple years ago. And so this is the next phase of that project for the county agreement to obtain the land rights for
Okay.
this project to move forward.
Any other questions?
Commissioner Cheney?
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo?
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick?
Aye.
Judge Garza?
Aye, motion passes. Item number 12.
I move to approve contract renewal for Cirrus Environmental Services, Inc. for disaster emergency response between Aransas County and Cirrus Environmental Services. 1-year option renewal, option to begin on July the 1st, 2026 through June the 30th of 2027.
Second.
Got a motion and a second? Just
This is the contract that we keeps. This is the contract that we keep with, for our disaster. There is no cost to the county as long as we do not activate it. This company is the one that we use, that would come in if we had a disaster, if we needed equipment or something like that. They are one of the two companies that we use for that.
Commissioner Cheney?
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo?
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick?
Aye.
Judge Garza?
Aye, motion passes. Item number 13.
I move to approve
a
a
final
final.
contract renewal with Crowder Gulf for disaster debris management between Aransas County and Crowder Gulf. The one-year renewal option to begin June 12, 2026 through June 11, 2027.
Second.
Got a motion and a second.
This again is the same type of contract. This one is for the debris management. Again, we don't have to pay anything until we actually activate it. So there is no cost to the county unless we do activate it.
Okay. And I want to make a statement on that. If you were not here during the debris response, it was intense, and Crowder Gulf stayed right on top of it, and I don't think we had any delays at all. They were spot on timely.
They were very timely, and they also were very diligent in their paperwork, where we were able to get reimbursement for everything that they did.
All right.
Commissioner Cheney?
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo?
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick?
Aye.
Judge Garza?
Aye, motion passes. Item number 15. Oh, I'm sorry.
14.
14.
I move to approve a contract renewal with Garner Environmental Services Incorporated for disaster emergency response services between Aransas County and Garner Environmental Services. The one-year renewal option to begin July 1st, 2026 through July 30th. Are those dates right?
No. Can't be.
it should be.
So it should be
Should be
June
27.
30th, 2027?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'll second that.
Got a motion and a second. Same deal, but with,
This again is one of our renewals. This company is also one that will bring equipment, personnel, anything that we need in. We've had a contract with them for many years. This is one of our renewals, and again, we don't pay anything unless we actually use the company.
Commissioner Cheney?
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo?
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick? Judge Garza?
aye, motion passes. Item number 15.
Move to approve contract renewal with Thompson Consulting for monitoring services related to debris removal and disposal between Aransas County and Thomas Consulting.
Second.
Thompson Consulting.
Second.
One-year renewal option will begin July 1st, 2026 through June 30, 2027.
Now, second.
Thompson Consulting is the company that has to come out and monitor the debris removal. They take pictures, they take measurements, they do all of this stuff for reporting. They were with us during Harvey and were very, very good, very good company to work with. And again, we don't pay anything unless we have to use the services.
And I might say again for those that weren't here during the time, that was a very valuable piece of information because they counted and estimated every single tree limb and branch and old tire, and I mean, they counted everything that they did. And they were also helpful and responsible for us getting the big furnaces for being able, Thompson, didn't they do the?
No, sir, that was a
That's
state
the state.
project. That was not anything to do with the county.
Okay. Well, anyway, but they did really well. We were very blessed.
Commissioner Cheney?
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo?
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick?
Aye.
Judge Garza?
Aye, motion passes. Item number 16.
I move to approve a contract renewal for Thompson Consulting and monitoring services related to debris removal and disposal between Aransas County and
Oh, you
Thompson
read the
Consulting.
wrong one.
Wrong one.
16.
16? Okay. I move to approve a contract renewal for Thompson Consulting for disaster recovery and restoration services between Aransas County and Thompson Consulting, a one-year renewal from the May 1st of 2026 to April 30th of 2027.
Second.
This was a new contract that we did several years ago when we went out for these others. It is Thompson Consulting that would come in and do a lot of our assessments and stuff. It's what we learned that we needed. Someone basically kind of like a project manager that would estimate all of our damage and help us with our insurance claims.
And again, no fee unless we use them, or until we use them.
Exactly. There's nothing unless we activate the contract.
Okay, call the question.
Commissioner Cheney?
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo?
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick?
Aye.
Judge Garza?
Aye, motion passes. Item number 17.
I move to approve authorizing the county judge to sign all necessary documents awarding the transfer station generator DR-4332-0203 scope modification, Project B, mechanic shop, at a total cost of $13,175.14 to Double R Electric Incorporated. G&W Engineers will provide construction oversight for the FEMA disaster recovery approved generated projects via hazard mitigation grant program subawards with Tatum Management, Texas Division of Emergency Management.
I'll second that.
We got a motion and a second.
So this is for the generator that's located towards the new mechanic building, so the back part of the transfer station. The generator was put in there with the grant. We asked for a budget modification, scope modification, because that generator was not hooked up to any building. So now that generator is going to be hooked up to the office, the Hill office, and also to the mechanic building. So it's two separate projects, Project A and Project B. Our hope is that at the end that we'll be able to do a modification and get reimbursed by the grant.
Nice that we had a local contractor get the deal.
Yep.
Yep, they're good too.
But my understanding is that actually the grant was to cover the hill and not the mechanic shop at the time.
So the grant did not cover either one. So we asked, the grant did not cover the generator being hooked up to the Hill or the mechanic shop. So the previous project manager said that the building was temporary and told them not to hook it up to anything. So we've worked for the last year to try to get the grant to pay for it to be hooked up to a building, and then we had the mechanic shop added, so we asked for it to be hooked up to the mechanic shop also. And that's why it's two separate projects in case the grant will only pay for it to get hooked up to the Hill.
Right, that most likely the grant was for the hill, and then later the mechanic shop was sort of added as an
I
afterthought.
believe when we did the amendment to add a building, it was intended to be the Hill, yes. It was always the intention to pay out of local funds for the mechanic building because it was not even established or built or thought of at the time of the grant. But as Elle said, we are looking to see if we can get a contract amendment that will allow them to do both. We will get reimbursed for it. Otherwise, it will be paid out of local funds.
Out of local funds.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I just wanted that clear. Thank you.
Thank you.
Commissioner Cheney?
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo?
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick?
Aye.
Judge Garza?
Aye, motion passes. Item number 18.
I move to approve authorizing the county judge to sign all necessary documents awarding the transfer station generator DR-4332-0203 scope modification, Project A, The Hill, at a total cost of $28,470.20 to Double R Electric Incorporated. G&W Engineers will provide construction oversight for the FEMA disaster recovery, approved generator projects via the hazard mitigation grant subawards with Tatum, Texas Division of Emergency Management.
I'll second that.
Got a motion and a second.
Same
We just spoke
story.
about it. Yep,
Yeah.
this one's going to the Hill.
Commissioner
And this-
Cheney?
This
Aye.
is going to be done pretty quickly, right?
Correct.
Because the
They're
period
going-
of performance ends next month,
May 22nd, and they're expected to start on Monday, April 20th.
next Monday?
Commissioner Cheney?
Aye.
Commissioner Castleline?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo?
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick?
Aye.
Judge Garza?
Aye, motion passes. Item number 19.
Move to approve authorizing county judge to sign all required documents for DLF 2 Incorporated, change order number 15 for the Aransas County Community Building, Plaza, Parking Lot, General Land Office, Community Development Block Grant, Disaster Recovery, CDBG-DR, contract number 20065-098-C270. This change order will extend the contract term by 170 days from August 12th, 2025 to January 28th, 2026, and include general conditions adding $11,388 to the contract cost.
I'll second that.
Got a motion and a second?
Now, why are we doing this?
Because they were still doing work on the community center. And so this actually brings them up to the date of the open house, the grand opening. DLF was, and they're continuing to do work. They still have work that they're finishing up. Punch work items, punch list.
And we've had legal review.
And we had legal review.
Okay.
It's been approved by legal.
Okay.
Commissioner Cheney?
Aye.
Commissioner Castleline?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo?
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick?
Aye.
Judge Garza?
Aye, motion passes. Item number 20.
Move to approve authorizing the county judge to sign all required documents for DLF 2 Incorporated, change order number 16 for the Aransas County Community Building, Plaza, Parking Lot, General Land Office, Community Development Block Grant, Disaster Recovery, contract number 20065098098C270.
Second that?
Got a
Oh,
motion?
Adding,
No, I'm sorry.
adding $85,518.54 to the
I'll second
contract.
that.
We've got a motion and a second.
So these are actually the 6 items that they completed during that previous time period that took them up to the January.
My concern, well, probably I have several, but especially on the additional handrail modifications, they were directed what sort of handrails they needed to put in. They could look over at the courthouse or the city hall to see what qualified as ADA compliant handrails, and yet what they put in did not pass, and so now we're being asked to pay for another set.
So this was, and again, you have to go back in time because this was back, not the recent handrails that are being put up right now. So they had to put in some temporary handrails when the Smithsonian was using the building because the regular handrails were not ready. And so that was a little bit of part of this. And then they had to push out the concrete because there was not enough space for the handrails for it to be ADA. So they went ahead and they had to fix that. So the handrails that you see now are not these handrails that they're
I know they're
talking about.
not.
Those are not the ones that you're getting.
But are we going to get a bill for those handrails too?
No, ma'am.
I hope not.
Did we change the footprint of where the handrails went, or the type of handrails? I mean, why are we doing this?
So is it the handrails or is it the ADA across the street?
Or did the rules change like they did in the elevator, or?
No, they did have to extend out the north side
Was that
of
in
the
the
ramp area because it was not at the ADA. And again, you got to think back a year ago. It's kind of hard to come
Well,
up.
have ADA rules changed since then?
No, nope,
It was a design error.
Was
It was a
Broadus
designer.
overseeing this also?
yes, sir.
And did the architect design it correctly?
Yes.
It was designed for the proper length and everything, and they just didn't do it?
Yeah, there was some questions about because of the shellcrete that was put on there was about 1.5 inches. So if you measure off the shellcrete, then it's incorrect, which is where your handrail is going to be. If you measure off, because if you see where the shellcrete's like right here, but if you measure off where the handrail is at, it's correct. So there was some changes that had to be made because of the shellcrete, which was about 1.5 inches. So they extended out the north side of the ramp. I don't.
I would just point out to the court that these 2 change orders have been signed by both the architect, and so these have been negotiated by all involved parties. DLF still needs to submit pay applications, however. So the court will receive those.
Okay, but the contractor and the architect agreed for the county to pay for it? Is that what we're saying?
No, Commissioner. These are just the contract amount. That's where we're at right now. These change orders are the parties' agreement as to the contract amount. If the court has further questions, we can discuss in closed session.
Let's talk about that in closed session if the court doesn't mind.
Do you want to vote on it
I have one-
before?
No, I want to hold off.
One question, this is all still covered by the grant, correct? By the FEMA grant that we received for that building?
That's correct.
These change orders are pursuant to that grant.
Okay, so if we don't get the grant or don't get awarded whatever, then this comes out of our general fund or out of building
Where do you
maintenance
have the
fund.
grant?
Huh?
Where do you have the grant?
I know, but if they're not eligible, she said if they're seeing if they're eligible.
I think these questions are more appropriate for closed session.
Thank you.
These are just change orders to affect the contract amount. We still have punch list items that we're completing, and so this is
Okay.
just a pro forma agreement of all the parties on the contract amount.
Should we move to table this until post-closed session?
If the court is more comfortable, yes, that would be
Yeah.
advisable.
We could do that.
Then I move to table.
I'll second it.
Question to table. Commissioner Cheney?
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo?
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick?
Aye.
Judge Garza?
Aye, motion passes. It's tabled. Item number 21.
Move to approve a request from Community Development and the county engineer to apply for a National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration grant to fund a living shoreline feasibility study, alternative analysis, engineering, and design for the Eagle Island Shoreline Restoration Project in Aransas County.
Second?
You got a motion and a second.
Good morning.
Morning,
Judge.
Darrell.
Good morning, Commissioners.
So I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Does it have to be living shoreline?
For the NOAA grant, yes, sir,
I
to be
mean,
eligible.
we don't have a real good track record on living shoreline, so,
Yes, sir.
you know, maybe we're wasting our time if it has to be living shoreline.
Well, one thing I believe that going this approach will do for us is that if we're awarded the grant, the engineer will do an alternate analysis and a feasibility study of what's the best way to move forward. If it comes back as living shoreline and a structural approach using breakwaters or bulkhead or something like that, the NOAA grant won't fund any further projects concerning the hard structural improvements. But they will, I believe, cover some future living shoreline improvements, you know, if it's a combination of the two. If it comes back solely as the structural improvements, we'll at least have a study of what is the best approach moving forward. We'll have
Okay.
probably a good idea of costs for construction, and we can turn around in '27 and apply for a KEPRA grant that would cover the structural.
Okay.
And so we would be in a better place to put together that grant application at that time.
The documentation you showed us, provided to us had some, I want to say, rock.
Yes, sir. That was-
shoreline, and that was a section the county had taken care of previously, right?
Yes, sir. There was some erosion going on back in 2020. I believe we hired an engineer to design a plan to stabilize that shoreline. And we, through Road and Bridge staff, working with TxDOT and some other entities, we made those improvements. And since then, they're starting to erode again.
And Road and Bridge has previously put a lot of riprap in that area in past years, and we're under threat of erosion taking the road out, basically. It's right up against, fairly close to the pavement right
Yeah.
now.
Well, I wonder, is there some kind of emergency measure we need to be taking? Of course, that's off this subject, so you can disregard that, I guess. It's,
That's kind of what the rock was that we put in,
Yes,
was
sir.
more of an emergency deal, I think. And I guess if we didn't get this, we could always come back and do something similar to that.
Yes, sir.
but we'll have a study.
Jackie, excuse me, is it likely with a deadline for the grant of June 3rd that that could be prepared and submitted in a timely fashion?
6 weeks?
I believe so. We met with, when we went to the coastal, when we met with the coastal management program meeting there in Port Aransas the other day, we met with some individuals that could help walk us through that approach, and they seem very motivated on trying to get proposals in that NOAA grant.
And we do have the pool of people that we can draw from as far as doing the feasibility study, since this is feasibility instead of the full construction and stuff. I don't see that there may be an issue with getting it done in time.
Okay, I know that your department wisely asks for enough lead time to prepare a successful grant application, and I just didn't know if June 3rd was pushing that.
We will definitely help with whoever's preparing it. We won't prepare it in-house, not in our office, but we will definitely help with any information
Okay,
that anybody
I just want to be
needs.
sure your office is
That was
included.
the question I had. Who is going to prepare the grant?
Daryl and I are going to work together on preparing the grant. And then Kristen Hames has already been, she was the one who we talked to when we were at the CMP meeting last week. She's already provided us some backup document and also given us a lead person for as far as grant writing and the leasing office. This is a little bit different because this property is owned by the state of Texas, where we want to do the living shoreline. It's not privately owned. And there was another section that they were going to start looking at once they got approval from the court, if they could start going forward and looking at the leasing options there.
Okay.
Thank you.
Commissioner Cheney?
Aye.
Commissioner Castelline?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo?
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick?
Aye.
Judge Garza?
Aye, motion passes. Item number 22.
Move to approve an interlocal cooperation agreement between Aransas County and the town of Fulton for Aransas County to provide retail food establishment regulation and enforcement services.
Second?
We've got a motion and we've got a second.
Good morning, Judge,
Morning, Brenda.
Commissioners. This is an agreement between the town of Fulton and Aransas County, so we can just have to authorize us to be able to inspect and permit all their food establishments.
So I have a couple of questions.
Okay.
You have that document in front of you. On page 3, the top line, pay the county for services from March 1, 2026 through December 31, the amount of $1666.67. Is that in total or per month or?
That's the total for this year, ma'am.
Okay.
It took us a little while to get, it was originally 2,000, but it took us a little while to get this in place. So we're going to revisit it around the end of September, maybe the beginning of November. We're going to meet with the town of Fulton again for the next year, for 27.
And we've done this in the past, have we not?
Yes, ma'am.
What was the fee in those years?
The year before was $1,000.
And then in number 11, on that same page, under A, B, C, it talks about the county, but then it talks about holding the city and the town harmless. And then in B, it talks about the city agrees and the city and the city. Are those mistakes? Should that say town? Because you use town everywhere else. And I don't know why city is in there. Because Rockport's not involved in this, are they?
No, ma'am. This is just for the town of Fulton.
Okay.
That could possibly be a typo.
So could we have the legal maybe make a couple of adjustments on that?
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Thank you.
No problem with
The
that.
town will collect the fee, and then they will pass us the remaining $1,600 some odd dollars. Is that how it works?
What's
The
that now?
The inspection fee? The town collects the inspection fee?
No, it comes to us. We charge for the establishments, the inspection fees.
Well, that's what I was wondering. So the $1,600, what is that based on? You don't know how many,
Because they don't have a health inspect, they don't have anyone to inspect their establishments.
I understand that, but you charge a fee per business or facility, right?
Yes, sir.
And you have a set amount you're gonna collect from each one.
Yes, sir.
So how do we know it comes out to $1,600, I guess? That's
I
my
believe,
question.
if I'm not mistaken, the $1,600 is just our service for it, just a contract service for us to do that. We still would charge the individual entities also.
That's what I was thinking. The county still charges a fee then, right? That's
Yes,
just a
yes.
charge to the city for providing a service.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
So do we want to vote on this or wait for those changes?
I think we can
we
vote
can
on
vote.
it
Okay.
with those conditions that it's approved by the,
There is a red line available, so I think if the court will just motion to accept the red lines that came out of legal review rather than this version, then. we
Oh,
should-
okay.
Sounds good.
I amend my motion then to do that.
Second.
All right.
Sorry.
Commissioner Cheney?
Aye.
Commissioner Castleline?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo?
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick?
Aye.
Judge Garza?
Aye, motion passes. Item number 23.
Move to approve the proposed order O-04-2026 to approve a revised food services order for Aransas County, aligning local health inspection authority with current Texas state statutes and safety requirements.
Second.
Got a motion and a second.
Yeah, this order hasn't been revised since '99. So we're just asking the court to, did you guys have an opportunity to look over this order?
Yeah.
There's a lot in it. I'll just try to, if you have any questions, I'll try to answer it to the best of my ability.
No, I read it.
but everything you have in there is state requirements.
What's that?
What you have in there is, everything falls under the state requirements.
Yes, sir.
For health, so.
Commissioner Cheney?
Aye.
Commissioner Castleline?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo?
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick?
Aye.
Judge Garza?
Aye, motion passes.
And thank you for bringing that forward, Anthony.
Item number 24.
Move to approve a resolution R-08-2026 authorizing the county judge to execute rental agreements and oversee the daily administration of the community center and Celebration Plaza, including the adoption of a reservation policy, facility use agreement, rental rate schedule, days of operation, and facilities rental checklist.
I'll second that.
We've got a motion and a second. We've got citizens to be heard. Ms. Pam?
Good morning, Pam Hurd, Rockport, Texas. Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. This morning, I'm going to ask you to table this. I believe that there's some other things that need to be considered and entered into whatever y'all decide for the use and reservation policy. For instance, the Cultural Arts District just used the facility for the past 4 weeks for an ongoing exhibit. There's nothing in what I read, unless there's a red line version that I haven't seen. There's nothing in the rental agreement that would accommodate a multi-day exhibit like that, which is one of the things that I believe the building was actually meant for. Also, the building can be divided exactly in half. That's what we did for the Fiber Art show. And it's possible for 2 different entities to use it at the same time, but it doesn't address that either. And then there's one more it's just an error. I'm guessing this was formatted from another lease agreement because there's one statement in there about the Rockport Fulton Chamber of Commerce being the vendor. And so I know that needs to come out. But what I'd really like to see is a little workshop and have some of the nonprofits there also, because there's probably things that I haven't thought of that might be important to the use of that building and to make sure that it complies with all the grant requirements. So that is my request today. Jennifer Day has jury duty this morning, so I'm sorry you're stuck with me. I'm president of the board of the Cultural Arts District.
Thank you, Pam.
Thank you.
For your comments. And I agree with Pam. I think Friday I was pondering a workshop, and I think if the commissioners so choose to
So
table this.
I'll change my motion to make it a motion to table.
I'll second that.
Can we have discussion if it's
Yeah.
going to be tabled?
Absolutely.
Perhaps having a workshop is fine. I would say at the end of the day, we still need to do what's best for the county and for the county taxpayers.
Yeah.
And that does not mean giving away the resource. So I want to be sure that the nonprofits are heard, but I still think we need to look at what's best for the county business.
And I totally agree.
Okay.
I should have said that because there definitely needs to be a rental use and, facility policy. And I can certainly understand that from the standpoint that the county should not lose money on that building.
Right.
Even though at the very beginning, it was understood that the county was going to be responsible for the upkeep. But I completely agree that there needs to be a written policy that everybody can get on board with. Completely. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, we're not trying to make money off it. We're just trying to, break
Cover
even.
our expenses.
Yep.
I don't know if everybody will agree to anything, to be honest with you, but
That's gonna be hard.
So the motion is to table.
To table.
Commissioner Cheney,
To table?
to table.
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline,
Aye.
Commissioner Russo.
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick.
Aye.
Judge Garza.
Aye, motion is tabled. Item number 25.
move to approve the Aransas County Indigent Healthcare Report for March 2026.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Good morning, Ms.
Good
Rita.
morning, how are y'all?
Good morning, Sarita.
As you can see, this month, we had $39,491.63 in paying out for our residents and the inmates. I did have a couple of people that were pretty sick, so that's kind of why the hospital outpatient services were up a little bit. Do you have any questions? We're in the 7th month, and we're at 14% of our budget, and then 1.14% of the GRTL. So we're not doing really that bad. Our expenses our program is really helping a lot of people, and we have actually had an increase in regular indigents coming in to ask us for help. So I'm really happy that we can help more residents in Aransas County. The 50% is great.
Yeah. And considering they're 58% through the state's fiscal year, we are doing well.
Yes, ma'am.
But the funds are there to be used by the folks who need them, so.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
glad
and-
that's what you're doing.
And that's what we're doing. So, and I appreciate y'all understanding that we're really wanting to help as many residents in our county as we can.
Thank you, Ms. Rita.
You're welcome.
Commissioner Cheney.
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline.
Aye.
Commissioner Russo.
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick.
Aye.
Judge Garza.
Aye, motion passes. Item number 26.
I move to approve the job description for full-time administrative secretary for AgriLife Extension Service.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. And so this isn't adding, you're just revising the job description.
Just revising. So historically, that position, when I first started in 2019, was a shared position by 2 part-time. And then a couple years after I was here, so about 2021, it was made into a full-time position. But we never really looked at that time to update that job description. And so really, it is just an update to 2026. Like, what is that position really doing in our office?
So no difference in pay scale and no change in the budget?
No.
All right, then. Thank you.
Commissioner Cheney.
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline.
Aye.
Commissioner Russo.
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick.
Aye.
Judge Garza.
Aye, motion passes. Item number 27.
I move to approve the allocation of Aransas County Health Services sales tax funds to support the Aransas County Community Garden as a public health and wellness initiative.
Second.
And then I would like to amend that because in the backup document, I believe you're asking for $2,500. So I think we should include that amount.
Okay.
So then I want to amend my motion to say we approve an allocation of $2,500 for the from the Aransas County Health Services sales tax to support Aransas County Community Garden as a public health and wellness initiative.
I will second the amendment.
Got a motion and a second.
Any questions about it?
I'm just curious, how many people utilize it? I know every time you go by, there's at least 3 or 4 people out there. I was just curious if y'all have roster, more or less? How many?
We do have a roster right now. There's a relatively 20 to 25 people enrolled in the community garden. We're looking to increase that. Right now, I'm just the keeper of the garden, not the the person who educates out there. Until our Ag and Natural Resources agent is hired, she'll be leading that program, and she's going to be tasked with increasing the amount of people that are in that community garden, because it has a little over 50 plots, and so it could be increased. And I just think through the last couple of years, it had a slight decline, but it was just, I think, just needs new energy behind it.
Yeah, I have several people that have gone through churches and different things said that they were not aware of a community garden. And they asked me how to do it, and I didn't know. We may want to get a one sheet idea how to get involved in that and what's required, and can you do in-kind help and things like that. If we just give that and have that available where commissioners could hand it out to people that need it.
Of course, we'll get our new agent that's hopefully going to be hired at next Commissioner's Court.
I was going to ask that question, how that search was going.
It's going very well. That will be on your docket for the next Commissioner's Court agenda. I got to be in on the interview, and she is amazing.
Great.
Yeah, all the
Just
skills.
like you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. All the skills, she's just going to feel like she just has to use them, and I think she will. She's very motivated.
And just, I guess, for the public to know, in the documentation showed the extension agency had provided this funding previously?
No, so that funding previously was pulled from multiple resources by the prior agent. And we wanted it to be, my boss, Donnie, came and met with the judge, it's about a month ago, and really looking to streamline where that funding, so it was like coming out of like our supply budget and, some other things. And in an effort to keep the cost of being a part of the community garden low, we didn't want to put as much cost onto our participants, because we find the community garden does attract lower income people, as well as brings that value of community and mental health aspect to, digging in the dirt and being a part of a community.
So this wasn't part of cut from the state, it was just y'all were finding
Well,
buckets of money every place?
it did get cut from the state several years ago. So I would believe that was probably 2021. We did lose some grant funding called Growing and Nourishing Healthy Community Gardens. And from that point forward, our prior agent was, borrowing from multiple pots to keep it going. And this is a hope to streamline that funding.
Thank you for that explanation.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
Any other questions? All right, thank you. I appreciate y'all.
So this is the amended motion to include the 2,500 in the allocation.
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Cheney?
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo?
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick?
Aye.
Judge Garza?
Aye, motion passes. Item number 28.
Move.
Just says
We're going to
recognize.
recognize it, right?
Oh,
So-
recognize, sorry.
So recognize $11,179. Woo-hoo. Workers' compensation contribution refund check received from the Texas Association of Counties Risk Management Pool.
I'll second that.
Got it.
You don't have to.
Oh,
good
okay,
morning.
Well, I still second it anyway.
Good morning. Each fall, the auditors and I estimate what our workers' comp contribution will be for the upcoming year. Then we pay that quarterly. After the year, we then audit the actual versus the estimate, and we got a refund of $11,000 this year.
Good deal.
Good.
And I had a question, if that was partly due to a reduction in the number of workers' comp injuries, or reduction of employees in those affected class codes?
Yes, so there's a reduced cost allocation for each class code. Not for every single one, but for the majority, and that was due to a decrease in frequency and severity
That's
of the
terrific.
claims.
That is absolutely terrific. Thank
That's
you.
a credit to our departments.
Yes.
In the past years, have we always gotten a refund, or do we usually pay?
No, we got a refund last year, but I don't know about the year before, because I started at the end of '23.
We've got them over the years, off and on. So,
Yeah,
you
off
know,
and on, but I don't know
prefer to
every
bump
single
ups
year.
Every year or not.
Yeah,
What do we
sometimes we
normally do
get
with
an
that money?
increase in the rates for the ones that experience a lot of injuries.
Goes
Yeah.
back
This is
to where
good.
it came from, I would think.
So we did have some increases on some cost allocations, but a lot were decreased.
Yeah, that's good.
I would like to add that looking back, this was the largest refund that we had received.
What do we normally do with the money that we get back?
We put it back to general fund.
Okay. I mean, is that something that we could do to directly, well, I guess that would directly affect the workers too, so, okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Item number 29.
Recognize the $3,240 check received from Texas Association of Counties Healthy County Employer Rewards Program. This is the largest employer rewards check Aransas County has ever received.
Second.
Desiree?
Okay, so I'm going to read an excerpt from TAC just of what the program is. The Healthy County Employer Rewards Program honors participating members for their efforts and success in helping employees enroll and complete various Healthy County programs. TAC grants eligible employers funds based on activities and events completed during the previous year. A member group may use these funds for future health and wellness initiatives. So last year, the Human Resources Department, so Rebecca and I, organized 3 different events. We had a Healthy County 101 training where a TAC rep came down and taught some things to employees. We had an Arosty Lunch and Learn and our health fair. And then we also had employees that were participating in their own Healthy Rewards program, so they can earn $75 per year by participating. So we had an additional $270 from TAC for our employees doing this.
And you also sometimes would send out those emails about exercises you could do either at your desk or just get up and walk around or something.
Yes, ma'am.
So this
Yes.
is terrific.
We've been trying to push wellness. And then this upcoming year, we're anticipating at least $3,700 back from TAC.
So good job.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Desiree. All right, item number 30.
Move to approve allowing Healthy County Coordinator, who's the HR Director, to spend up to $4,740 of the Healthy County and Fair funds on incentives and other expenditures incurred for our annual Aransas County Employee Health Fair.
Second that.
We've got a motion and a second.
I know this is a large amount, but this includes that refund check that we just discussed, and the county has already budgeted $1,500 for the health fair.
So you're adding this on?
Yes,
I-
ma'am.
I did that, man.
Yes, and I did already look at door prizes to give each employee just for going to the health fair, and that's priced around $2,000 just for each employee to receive something. So that's lunch boxes I looked at, oil sprayers, immersion blenders, egg cookers, a lot of different things that employees have liked in the past. And then we'll have much larger prizes for them to win based off of their participation at the health fair.
And then this comes out of the Healthcare Sales Tax Fund?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Commissioner Cheney?
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo?
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick?
Aye.
Judge Garza?
Aye, motion passes. Item number 31.
Move to approve the proposed Aransas County official holiday schedule for 2027.
Second?
Got a motion and a second. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, do you have any questions on the dates?
No, I checked on the calendar.
Okay.
Commissioner Cheney?
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo?
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick?
Aye.
Judge Garza?
Aye, motion passes. Item number 32.
I move to approve the proposed Aransas County Transfer Station official holiday schedule for 2027.
Second.
Got a motion and a second.
I did send this to the transfer station to review first.
And they're usually closed on Mondays, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and that's why we're giving them Tuesdays?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought I remembered.
Commissioner Cheney?
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo?
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick?
Aye.
Judge Garza?
Aye, motion passes. Item number 33.
Move to approve the February 2026 Auditor's Monthly Report.
Second?
We got a motion and a second.
I'd be happy to answer any questions that anyone has. This is just playing catch-up because at the end of the year, we have to hold things back so we get things put in for the auditors.
No questions?
No questions?
Commissioner Cheney?
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo?
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick?
Aye.
Judge Garza?
Aye, motion passes. Item number 34.
I move to approve the March 2026 Auditor's Monthly Report.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Thank you. Any questions? All right.
Commissioner Cheney?
Aye.
Commissioner Kosterlein?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo?
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick?
Aye.
Judge Garza?
Aye, motion passes. Item number 35.
I move to approve the accounts payable and payroll liabilities.
Second.
Got a motion and a second.
You do have two lists. One of them is the payroll liabilities and any possible miscellaneous checks that had to be done. In accounts payable, it's just the general accounts payable, but I would like to point out a couple of items. In Fund 323, which is our 25 tax notes, part of that money that we borrowed was to pay for finishing up the construction of the courthouse. To pay anything from the date that we sold it, we did pay TL1 invoice. We also were able to pay for the server and the computer system stuff that was coming in. So totaling, going through all of the detail and stuff and totaling, that was a $942,381.77 transfer from the tax note account to the downtown anchor account, the courthouse account. We also had, in 430, we had a few items. We had G&W Engineers for the aquarium of $2,000. No, I'm sorry, that's not the aquarium. That's the transfer station generators. Pape Dawson for the MIT-MOD grant, that's the drainage study of $53,851.04. And then for SB 22, we had under the sheriff's office for some emergency bandages of $539.55. If you have any other questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Commissioner Cheney?
Aye.
Commissioner Kosterlein?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo?
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick?
Aye.
Judge Garza?
Aye, motion passes. At this time, we hear from commissioners, elected officials, and department heads. No action will be taken. Anybody got anything? Oh, Desiree?
I forgot to mention during my agenda item, the health fair will be September 11th at the district courtroom. And it'll-
September 11th? What day
Yes.
of the week is that, do you know?
A Friday, so it'll be red, white, and blue themed.
Oh,
So
nice.
Perfect, thank you. All right. At this time, we hear reports about items of community interest. Anybody got anything?
I do.
Okay.
I want to report Aransas Pathways is holding the first Aransas Bird Days Wings of Spring event this coming weekend, April 18th and 19th. Our new Pathways coordinator, who's a marketing whiz, and Dr. Rebecca Rylander put this together in the last couple of months, and we have interest in it from South Texas and other parts of the state, and then local. So I encourage you to come out. We have sponsors that are going to pay for a small bus and then a van to take folks on a tour of some of the sites. We're going to do a bird banding. So it's kind of like a mini Hummer Bird Fest. And that they put this together in just a couple months is impressive. So anyway, I encourage you, February 18th and 19th, come out and take a look at the birds while they're still here.
Where do they assemble?
See?
Where are they assembling?
Well, the tours, the bus and the van tours are already booked. They didn't charge anything because there were sponsors for it, but they have You Drive Yourself tour that you can either find on the Aransas Pathways site, or you can check with Leah,
Okay.
or I can email you the brochure.
What were the dates again?
The 18th and 19th,
This Saturday.
Saturday and Sunday.
Okay,
Of April.
of April.
Isn't this April?
You said February.
Did I? Yeah. I'm not surprised.
Are we
All
doing,
right.
Judge, are we doing the Red Shoe celebration this Wednesday in the plaza here?
I believe so, Wednesday or Thursday, but it is this week. Yeah.
It might be at 10:30.
Yeah, I don't have the info in front of me.
At 10 o'clock?
Might be at 10. Okay.
All right. Do I have a motion to go into closed session?
Move to go into closed session.
Before we do so, can there be a motion specific to number 37? I don't know if we need to
discuss that or if it can be struck. If there's no motion, I think there will not be a discussion, so it can be struck from the agenda.
Okay.
That's us to item 37.
I know.
I could strike it. All right, so closed session on items 36, 38, and from earlier, 20.
So do you want me to read those?
Yes, Commissioner.
Okay. So go into closed session to, one, consult with counsel pursuant to Texas Government Code Section 551.071 regarding contemplated and pending litigation related to construction contracts for the downtown Anchor project, including evaluation of the county's legal rights, remedies, and obligations under such contracts. Number 38, consult with legal counsel pursuant to Section 551.071 regarding legal issues related to the Time Clock Plus Master Services Agreement and associated addenda, including but not limited to contractual terms, implementation of services, and the county's rights and responsibilities, including following potential execution of the agreement. And that was number 24, right, that we were going to look at later?
Number 20?
Oh, number 20, okay. And to discuss authorizing county judge to sign all required documents for DLF2 Inc.'s change order number 16 for the Aransas County Community Building Plaza parking lot, the General Land Office Community Development Block Grant Disaster Recovery Contract Number 20-065-098-C270, adding $85,518.54 to the contract cost.
Second?
We've got a motion and a second.
Commissioner Cheney?
Aye.
Commissioner Casterline?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo?
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick?
Aye.
Judge Garza?
Aye. All right, 10 minutes and we'll be back in closed session. Thank you.
Commissioner Cheney?
Aye.
Commissioner Castellane?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo?
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick?
Aye.
Judge Garza?
Aye, motion passes. We are in open session. And item number 20.
Okay, move to approve authorizing county judge to sign all required documents for DLF2 Inc.'s change order number 16 for the Aransas County Community Building / Plaza / Parking Lot, General Land Office, Community Development Block Grant, Disaster Recovery Contract Number 20-065-098-C270, adding $85,518.54 to the contract cost.
Second.
To clarify, the county's approved some necessary change order work unrelated to the grant funding. And so in signing this, that's what the county's doing. But the county's still currently evaluating its closeout options with respect to the remainder of its grant-funded contract with DLF.
Did you get all that?
Oh, I will. I'll get it off the video.
We got a motion second.
Commissioner Cheney?
Aye.
Commissioner Castellane?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo?
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick?
Aye.
Judge Garza?
Aye, motion passes. And then, was it?
And then-
38?
Move to instruct legal counsel to suspend contract discussion on timekeeping program until budget meetings for 2027.
Second that.
Motion and second.
Commissioner Cheney?
Aye.
Commissioner Castellane?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo?
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick?
Aye.
Judge Garza?
Aye, motion passes. Now do I have a motion to adjourn?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Commissioner Cheney?
Aye.
Commissioner Castellane?
Aye.
Commissioner Russo?
Aye.
Commissioner Dupnick?
Aye.
Judge Garza?
Aye, motion passes. Thank y'all very much.
So you'll set up a